So at Unitron, we're focused on making sure that we're using data for good. So how is the industry using data? How is Unitron using data? So we've talked a bit about this within Flex, within Insight. This is an example of the anonymous data that we collect in TrueFit. So this is data that's coming out of our workflow. And from this data, we can tell how our customers are using TrueFit, where they start, what screens they go to, where they spend the most time, if they're at one screen and need to jump to another screen. We can filter on very specific tasks. How does someone get to our tinnitus masker information? How does someone really get to the feedback optimizer? And with this data, as a product manager who runs software, this is gold. This is fantastic, right? In the past, we would rely on focus groups, field trial sessions, conversations with our sales reps who would have conversations with you saying, oh, this little feature didn't work. This feature wasn't great. Can you improve it? We still love those, but this is real data on how our software is actually being used and how we're using it to improve TrueFit, improve our services, even hearing instrument information. We can see that here for our next generation platform, make it better. So at Unitron, we're shifting our focus from being a pure product company to looking at the experience. So in the past, this pyramid has been the driving innovator for our products. We need to have a solid foundation. They need to feel good. They need to sound good, right? They need to sound natural, and then we can add on really great services like SpeechPro. Have these innovations over the last few years changed our industry? Have they made a big impact? Has satisfaction rates gone through the roof? Of course they have. Satisfaction has gone from the low 40s to over 85% across the industry. That's fantastic. We're doing a really good job of putting devices on people's ears and improving their satisfaction and quality of life. But have we reduced the amount of time it takes someone to come into our clinic from 7 to 10 years? Could we have helped even more people over time? Has penetration rates lowered? Unfortunately not, right? Penetration across the industry has stayed relatively low. We're getting better at it, but all the innovation that everyone's been doing on the devices themselves have yet to really break through and bring us to a broader market. And that's why at Unitron, we want to focus on the experience, kind of this total experience, using data that we're generating, whether that's from TrueFit or from our Insights system, to improve the whole experience, allowing you to give that personalized experience to your customers. And we're working to provide you the tools and the suite of solutions to allow you to do that. Think of this 12,000-piece puzzle, and you don't have that box, and there's no picture. You have 12,000 pieces of data. How do I fit them together? How do I know what's the right thing to do with all this information that I have? Well, when you first start making a puzzle, you probably do what everyone else does. You sort out the edge pieces, and you put them together. So even without the picture, with trial and error, you can figure out the edge of the puzzle. And maybe you get successful and you have a few errors that you can fill in because it makes sense based on the little picture on the pieces. But what do you do after that? What do you do with all the rest of the pieces that you have? So what we want to do is, what we try to do is give you information. Because at the end of the day, how are you supposed to pick the right technology level if you don't know what the picture of their patient's lifestyle is? And with Insights, we give you tools to start filling in that picture. And even when you're not thinking about it, we're making this picture clear, the picture of their lifestyle. So the first thing that we have is usage, which is data logging. It collects the information on what programs the devices are using, how much volume they've changed, wearing time, etc. All that data about what's actually happening on the devices. And within our Insights system, we can actually notify you if someone isn't wearing their hearing instruments long enough. And we know that's a key indicator to if they're going to purchase devices or not. Picture's starting to fill in. The next thing that we have is Log It All that we talked about. So Log It All tells you how someone lives their life and where they spend their time. This is really important, objective information from the devices so you can have that meaningful conversation about why this is the right technology level. That's really important. The picture's starting to fill in. You can see there's snow. I do live in Canada. And there's trees up above. But are there people in here? If so, how many people are in this picture? So we talked about Alex. He wants to be engaged. So in our mobile app, the Remote Plus app, we allow Alex to send you information, send you a rating, and in the moment, whether I'm having a positive or negative experience. And if they're having multiple negative experiences, we'll send you an email notification to let you know. And that's really important because then you can proactively reach out to them or be prepared for the next appointment to head off those issues, to make sure they don't become bigger issues that cause them to return it. And lastly, what we have is overall satisfaction. It's an email survey that we send out on your behalf, asking your patient how satisfied are they with the devices. And with that information, if they're not satisfied, we'll ask them a follow-up question, so they'll tell you specific areas that they may be struggling. I'm having problems with the phone. I don't know how to change the battery, for instance. Or if they're really satisfied, if they're having an exceptional experience, we'll let you know which patients are willing to be a referral for your clinic, which is how we drive more business. And with that information, we have the full picture of your client's life. So this is me and my family. No one else looks like this. I have 2 twin boys, they're 2.5. No one else's family looks like this. And in 10 years, this picture's going to continue to change. And our devices are going to continue to collect more data, and your patients have the ability to be engaged through that whole process, so that in the future, when they come back, you can continue to offer them the personalized experience. And this is another reason why we're a challenger brand. We're here for the lifetime of your patient, whether that's when they first buy their product, when they want a flex upgrade, or they're ready for the next device. We're there with all this information to allow you to truly personalize that experience. And with Discover, we've taken each one of those technologies that I talked about and made it even better. So with usage, as I said, when they open up the app, you'll be able to see the wearing time, and we'll let you know if they're not wearing their devices long enough, so you can reach out to them so you can improve their experience. With Log It All, later this year, we're going to update the Remote Plus app and collect Log It All data during the real-world assessment. So even before they come back for that second appointment, you'll be able to look and see what their lifestyle is and be prepared to have that conversation rather than just seeing that data right away. And with ratings, not only do we send you a notification if they submitted multiple ratings, but anytime your patient submits a negative rating, we're going to analyze that in our system and potentially send them a notification right into the app to tell them how to improve their experience. Maybe switch back into the automatic program, learn how to use the app. And lastly, with overall satisfaction, as I talked about, we're going to give you more information as to why they may not be satisfied. However, if they're really satisfied and they're willing to be a referral for your clinic, we'll send you a notification and let you know who those patients are. So what's next? We were really excited 3 years ago when we launched patient ratings. And we launched Flex Trial 7 years ago. And this got us down this journey of experience innovations, giving you more data, allowing you to get context into your client's lifestyle so you can offer the truly personalized experience. But we're not done yet. We're going to continue to innovate and build out our system even better. We want to move from just a process and providing you data to giving you the information that you need. And we're started that today. And we have that with Insights. It allows you as the HCP to be in control. We're giving you information and evidence so you can have a very concrete conversation. No longer trying to do a crystal ball and understand what they're doing, but you have the data to have that conversation. We're engaging your customers in the process, and that's what they want to do. Letting them have voice in the conversation. And as we get more data, we're going to make it better and better. And it's going to become an adaptive and learning system. And I want to keep making it better. But the key thing here from our perspective is you're in the center. You're in control of this process. You're the expert for your clients. You have full control onto how you present this data, how you can bring your clients in and shape their experience so you can really give them a personalized experience.